Dear Grade 12 student, welcome. The purpose of this presentation is to cover Lesson 7, Unit 6 of Book Project Success 3. You need to have your class book, a pen or a pencil, and some sheets of paper or a notebook in front of you. You may also need a dictionary. Note that you may be asked to pause the presentation to do any required task, and then click the play button again to resume the presentation once you finish the task. By the end of this presentation, you will be able to write a descriptive email, making use of a graphic organizer for the information to be included in the writing. What is the primary purpose of descriptive essays? The primary purpose of descriptive essays is to describe a person, a place or a thing in such a way that a picture is formed in the reader's mind. Capturing an event through descriptive writing involves paying close attention to details by using all your 5 senses. What do you need to write a description? When a writer describes a place, he or she uses a lot of adjectives. An adjective is a word that describes a thing, which is a noun. Fred has a big car. Big is the adjective, car is the noun. Some adjectives provide sensory details about a certain thing. Sensory details are related to the 5 senses and refer to how something looks, sounds, smells, tastes, or feels. Study the following examples. Write sentences using sensory details referring to how something looks, sounds, smells, tastes, or feels. You have 2 minutes to do the task. Pause the presentation. These are some possible answers that may match yours. A writer may use a flower graphic organizer for the information he or she will include in their description. Study the flower graphic organizer and notice how information is arranged according to how things look, feel, taste, smell, and sound. You are going to write a description of a place. It can be somewhere you visited or a place where you spent some time. Use a flower graphic organizer to plan your description and include sensory details. Use a separate piece of paper. Please refer to the writing tip. Start your email with the following. Specify your name and email address, the date of sending the email, the name and email of the recipient, and the subject of the email. Example, from Noor Mohammed, noor@hotmail.com, sent Thursday, August 16, 2018, to Sabah Ahmed, s.ahmed@gmail.com, subject, my vacation at Malaga, Spain. Begin the email with an informal greeting and introduce the place you want to describe. Hi Sabah, I'm spending my summer vacation in Malaga, Spain. So far, and you continue. In the body of the email, write a few paragraphs to describe the place. Make sure that each new paragraph contains a new point and has its own purpose. Use transition words to add information like, first of all, so far, finally. Try to include a lot of sensory details to help the reader see, hear, smell, or taste what you are describing. This will make your description come alive. Example of that, from the top, you get a great view of the city. And it is the biggest beach I've ever seen. Number 3, the dish smells unbelievably good. And the last one, listening to this music makes me feel so relaxed. How to end the email? End your email with a warm note to your friend and sign off. Example, it's going to be hard to leave this place. Take care, Noor.
Here is the final phase of your work. You need to check your writing. So, you start with reviewing your work. Ask yourself a few questions. Did I include sensory details in my description? Yes or no? If no, of course, you go back and include more sensory details. You need also to edit and proofread your writing. For that purpose, you have to check your spelling, grammar, and punctuation and proofread for any typing errors or mistakes.
Dear student, here is a model email for future reference. This is the end of the presentation. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your attention.